Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at noon.
We begin with breaking news. North Dakota health experts are reporting a massive increase in deaths and the highest positivity rate we have seen so far since the start of COVID-19. 29 deaths have been reported in one day, increasing the total to 596. The positivity rate is the highest we have seen so far at 17.15%. Cass County is reporting the highest positive cases today in the state with 266. The full numbers can be found in our VNL News app and on the bottom of your screen. Now we're going to continue with some more breaking news. Today, a judge rejected defense request to move the trial of 4 former Minneapolis police officers charged in George Floyd's death and has ordered that all 4 will be tried together instead of separately. Now, Hennepin County Judge Peter Cahill ruled after defense attorneys had argued that pretrial publicity has made it impossible for the 4 men to get a fair trial in Minneapolis. They have also cited a September 11th hearing in which the men and their attorneys were confronted by angry protesters outside the courthouse. It would be unsafe for participants. Well, a massive apartment fire that could be seen from I-94 leaves people potentially displaced this morning. Now, Fire Marshal Ryan Erickson says that the call first came in around 4:57 this morning. The fire was reported on the top floor balcony, causing 3rd floor and attic damage. This was a 3rd alarm fire. Now, Erickson also mentions that everyone is okay with no injuries, and one resident describes what he saw on scene.
There's just a lot of people standing outside, blankets and coats on and stuff. A lot of people are still in the building when I got out, but from what I saw, everybody was safe. On the side I got out on, you couldn't really see anything, so we walked around back here, and then that's when we saw the patio was completely engulfed and flames on the roof.
Now, the cause of this fire is still unknown at this time. Now, as I was outside this morning covering that same fire, it was a lot cooler than it was the last 3 days. And is it here to stay or will we warm up? Let's check in with forecaster Summer Snellbosky.
Yeah, you're right, Brian. Our temperatures the last several days have been record-breaking. Today has been a bit cooler, but it still does not disappoint. Maybe you want to head outside for lunch today. We're seeing a few clouds from time to time, and temperatures really not too bad, albeit cooler than yesterday. Temperatures right now mostly in the low 50s, and if you'd rather have some dinner outside, a few more clouds will be moving in. But temperatures will still be in the upper 50s, so really not a bad day out there. Right now, 51 degrees in Fargo, 49 in Grand Forks, 52 in Fergus Falls, 50 in Bemidji, 53 in Devils Lake. The afternoon here in Fargo will continue to see temperatures climb into the upper 60s. We will also see some increase in clouds as a warm front moves in, and look at that breeze out to the south around 10 to 15 miles per hour. In Grand Forks this afternoon, temperatures in the mid-60s. Really can't complain about that. The 70s have sure been nice, but for this time of year, the 60s are absolutely gorgeous as well. And coming up in a few minutes, I'll let you know about a warmer day tomorrow and then big changes coming by the time we reach the weekend.
We'll definitely stay tuned. It was nice these last few days. Doesn't feel half bad today either.
Right, it's pretty nice out.
I like that. Thanks, Summer. Well, a tragic reminder for all of us to watch out for deer on roads this time of year. A Minnesota man is in critical condition after hitting a deer while driving his motorcycle. It happened around 7:30 last night in Benton County. A 23-year-old Sauk Rapids man is in the St. Cloud Hospital with life-threatening injuries. The Minnesota Secretary of State says Minnesota could have the highest voter turnout in the country. Steve Simmons says so far, more than 3.2 million Minnesotans voted in the election. That's out of roughly 4.1 million eligible voters. That turnout is bigger than the 75% voter turnout in 2016. As the counting continues, so does the controversy surrounding the election. Supporters from both campaigns taken to the streets across the country. Marches demanding answers and results. And Jay Gray is live this afternoon at the White House with a closer look at the process as it continues to slowly unfold right now.
With counting and the courts now framing this election, officials in states still too close to call are urging patience.
We're trying to make sure that every ballot is counted.
But with the race for the White House slowing to a crawl,
Every vote counts.
Frustration is building on both sides of the ballot.
Unless the people stand up and make it clear that every vote has to count, the election will be stolen.
Without providing any evidence, online President Trump continues to allege fraud and cheating in several states, Twitter flagging at least one of the posts as disputed and possibly misleading. The president also ramping up fundraising efforts, texting and emailing supporters money the campaign will apparently use for ongoing legal challenges. In a written statement, the Biden campaign calls the litigation and recount strategy pathetic. The former vice president telling supporters he's confident as the process slowly unfolds.
We're winning enough states to reach 270 electoral votes needed to win the presidency. I'm not here to declare that we've won, but I am here to report when the count is finished, we believe we will be the winners.
Though it's still not exactly clear when that count will be finished. Jay Gray, NBC News, the White House.
Officials say some states the results won't be complete until maybe sometime next week. Well, the election is over, but for some people, the political text messages keep on coming. Politicians are using text to get your attention. Experts say there's no way to stop them from initially contacting you, but there are some ways you can filter through the ones coming your way.
If I didn't want them to have any more, I would just reply stop in all caps, and they have to stop when that happens. It's a legality.
Godwin says if they don't stop messaging you, you can report it to the FCC. Your phone has something that can help too. For an Android, go to your control spam settings, and for an iPhone, go to settings, click messages, and click on filter unknown senders. Well, Valley News Live is teaming up again with Great Plains Food Bank for another virtual food drive. It'll help families in need around the FM area. Our goal is to reach $40,000. Now, to find out more about this, you just download our free VNL News app or look at the virtual food drive and click to donate. Well, coming up at noon, we find out how COVID is now affecting the way teens shop. And chilly this morning, but will we warm up this afternoon? Weather up next to plan your day with forecaster Summer Snowbuck.